SMC. Dr. Mohammed here for that. Cheers! He will be returning as president. Isn't that so? Minister Pauli Sukai will remain with us. Isn't that so? And everybody on the stage here will be joining us in leadership position. You know, comrades, good evening. And of course I will be a Prime Minister again. Five years ago, we had a small meeting. We made a lot of promises, and we delivered on those promises. People of Mahdia, people of Carisparrow, people of Maikobi, El Paso, Paramacatai, you name it. Everybody got something, isn't that so? Cherabao, and I could keep calling, because you had a government that went to every village, listened to the people, and delivered to the people. All the speakers before me mentioned in detail all that were delivered. But you know, it's important, very important, that you remember what happened to you in the past. But before we go there, I want to compliment the dancers. I was sitting next to Minister Pauline, and I said, I want them to go dance in Matapi. And guess what? They moved from dancing there for a heart. They moved from dancing in Faha, in Soka, and they dance in Matapi. Comrades, that is one Guyana in motion, one Guyana in action. That is what we stand for as a government. Dr. Mohammed Ifadali, he came up with the concept of one Guyana. And I know that he's proud like me to see one Guyana in action here tonight. Give yourself a round of applause. Comrades, we preach it and we practice it every day. Diversity, inclusivity, that is what our government stands for. And when you look at the crowd here tonight, we see the mix, the Africans, the Amerindians, the Indians, and don't have any mixed race. You got to recognize the mixed race here. This is Guyana, this is Guyanese, this is one Guyana. And I know many people in their homes looking out, and they want to be here. But you know what? You could join now, it's not too late. Whether you put on your red or you want to come just as you are, come and join us now. Because this is a ship that is in motion, a ship in development, a ship that promises and delivering growth to all the people of Guyana. Comrades, remember what happened to you from 2050 to 2020. Right now, I'm the oldest person on this stage. This would never happen in 2050 to 2020. You would have had older than me. When they won the election, they forgot about the youths, and they brought a whole set of retirees. Some of them retired 21 years before 2015. And they gave them position. Comrades, don't forget their own youths, the APNU, AFC youths, they complain. and some of them were given positions afterward. The thing was $500,000 and a duty-free concession, and we can chip in some money to pay your rent. And a whole set of retirees come and take all them positions, and the youths get left out. And they set up the CSOs, remember? 1,500, 2,000 CSOs that was earning on average a minimum wage. They just wake up in the morning and send them home. Comrades, remember before oil and gas in 2014, we paid $10,000 to every child in school, primary school, nursery school, secondary school, and the $4,000 for uniform. We ain't had oil, we ain't had gas. The PPP government paid it. When the AP and you got into office, they said they ain't got fiscal space. In other words, they ain't got money to continue the payment. But they had money to have fancy liquor and fancy food in Parliament. And they had money to pay high price insurance for the ministers and the family. And they had money to give ministers who should be working scholarships and the children to the United States and to Europe. Comrades, but you had no jobs. You were sent home. The youths were passed over in Guyana. Can you remember that? Can you remember that? Today, I'm happy the young lady who's a trained nurse. Today, no longer are we training 120 teachers and 100 or 300 nurses per cohort. We training and graduating 2,000 teachers every year. 2,000, 1,500 and 2,000 nurses graduated every year. Community health workers graduated by the thousands. Isn't that so? This is a government that places a high premium on youth employment, on youth development. Who you voting for? PPP. When you vote for the cup, listen to me carefully. When you put your X next to the cup, it's not just a cup for drink water or soup in. It's an X that says your children upbringing is secured. Because from the time they're born, it's $100,000 you get it as a parent. Every year you keep your child in school, the money gonna keep going up. The last payment this year was $50,000 plus $5,000 for uniform, $55,000. And when we give something, we don't just left it there. We just look at how much money we earn and look at the budget and then carry it up a little bit more and a little bit more. So as the economy grows, the money you will get will grow. We ain't coming and pull out any figure from the skies and tell you we can give you $400,000. That's stupidness. What we give you this year is because the economy can accommodate it. And when the economy grows, we give you a little bit more. The PPP will always give you more. So comrades, don't let nobody come through your community and try to bad talk the PPP. You must know, because you are part of the development. So you must know what was delivered to your community. You must know what was placed in your pockets. We remove all the taxes that they put in place. Every year we increase your salary. We give you, because we care, $100,000 in 2025. And you know what? In 2026, we can give you because we care again. But it will not be $100,000. We already said it will not be less than 100,000. So it's 100,000 or more. Because when the PPPC decide to give you something, they give you more than what they gave you the last time. Region 8. Region 8 is a remote region. It's a difficult region to move from one point to another point. We've expended billions of dollars in building roads, linking communities, and we will continue to do that. 2025, 2030, it will get better. We've already spent billions of dollars to give you ICT hubs with the Starlink devices that you can now connect not only to Georgetown, but to the world and to the future. Every community gets a Starlink device, or maybe 2 or 3. So you could go on the internet and you could benefit from everything people benefiting from in Georgetown. Gold scholarship, you could log on. Do your gold scholarship in Mykobi, in El Paso, or Carisparu. Isn't that so? Don't let nobody come and tell you they can give you 50,000 for wear a t-shirt and march on the road with them. And then when it comes to pay up time, they got a henchman coming and beat you with a piece of pipe and give you $10,000. We don't want so. We don't want so. If we say we can give you X, we can give you X or X plus. Isn't that so? So you gotta start by putting the X next to the cup. So you can always get from the PPPC, because we are a government for the people. Every day, we have the senior leadership bursting their brains, coming up with strategies and new policies to be implemented for the benefit of the people all over Guyana, including Region 8. So comrades, this is a serious time. There's a serious election, right? Roads, you heard about roads, bridges, schools, hospitals, housing scheme, even the electricity. We know you got problems, but we got a big generator that's going to come here and deliver first week in August. First week in August. And you know when I'm telling you this? At no time you have smooth sailing. All the time. You must have problems from time to time. What is important is you have leaders who are prepared to face the problems and find solutions to the problems. We have been doing that for 5 years, and we want to do it for 5 more years. So comrades, I want the president, and I say the president because he's the president now, and come the 4th of September, he can get elected again anyhow. Say he will be the president. So all along we've been talking about what we did for you, all the promises that we kept for you from 2020 to now. And I know he has a lot more that he wants to do in his second term. And I know he will come and tell you about that. So we had the first 5 years that I will refer to as the first development cycle for Guyana, that we deliver to you, the people, and we continue delivering until the day of election. And when we win on the 4th of September, with you putting your X next to the cup, we will immediately start the next cycle, the second cycle of development, people-centered development. So comrades, remember, we promise, we deliver on the promise. Keep the focus. Stay with the PPPC. Vote for the PPPC and let the development continue. Let the growth continue here in Region 8. Next 5 years, just imagine and start dreaming. Start dreaming and work towards achieving a dream. What will Region 8 be by 2030 with Dr. Irfan Ali as your president? It will be a far more modern, developed Guyana. One Guyana for all the people of Guyana, benefiting from all the development. He will come and tell you more. Thank you very much.